Okay, third review, balance split. Expecting better things than the Sova one. Because I know they're
Yo, what's up, bro? What's up, Harbor? What's up, Skye?
I prefer a better eye on pistol. I like the dog. Good. I don't know what happened there. I think everyone just died. Someone's in smoke. It's stupid something. 2v4. Whatever. I'm ready if you want to review it. I think also you could have been a little bit if we're being so nitpicky. Could have been closer to the pack. You weren't really in a position. Well, you didn't have dock. Never mind. Also, I don't like buying a sheriff on second round when you are a agent guy that is like very utility. Also bad on Reyna or
I'm just spam through a smoke. What is that gin smoke? Why is that gin smoking that? Worst thing I've ever seen of all time.
here we go. You don't have you have light shield.
And don't here, please, okay? And you can check a machine.
This is what you do.
Yeah, I have no idea.
120.
Can you healing me? I'll say you don't have it to me.
There's one heaven.
Bro! Anti.
I wasn't even. That was a very entertaining round to watch.
Say you don't have it to me.
Dog up thing is fine. You sound like you need to communicate. Like I don't know what happened. I think someone else communicated for you. As long as someone's the dog's fine, as long as someone's following up. Which looks like the jet is, so it's fine. I mean, I don't think this round's on you. You kind of used your, but you could have. Like you haven't used a flash.
I'll say you don't have it to me.
I'll be honest. This looks like such a dim team. I wouldn't even be surprised. I mean, not even the top comp, just the comps.
We could work up mid again. Last time we just took it for free. Pretty airtight, huh?
I'm going to smoke.
Don't place. Adding shield.
I think it's still decayed.
Sure.
Not a great decision. I get you wanted to help your jet, but I'm not gonna.
Okay?
That's right.
This little Russian kid. Oh god, this is gonna be so entertaining. Let's see what happens here.
Jeez.
Doing the fake.
Surely we can chill out
Yep,
a bit.
dogging up. Good.
Waiting move.
Well, if you were trying to fake, then I think you should like you'd use a flash.
Can I get healed?
Or like, why are you cutting noise? If it, like obviously I hear the comms. You should like be like sending your flash, being so much more wild. A bit random, in my opinion.
No, they already know we're here.
Yeah, just should have been a bit more of a solid game plan. Could have used like a flash onto A to sell fake. Yeah, this is good. It's just unlucky. Not your fault. You also should be like, just as the time expires, just like use your click M1 and just like let it. It's like twice now I haven't. This is unlucky, not your fault. Here you go. Turn around.
And my smoke is here. No. It's elbow and I can't work. Okay.
You want to play? Let's play.
They have two now. Going backside, one Skye.
Don't set. Blocking fire. Walls up.
Very. Oh,
Or
that
we're just
was a horrible flash. What does it accomplish? What are you even flashing for? People who are close? Flashes behind. Peeking out heaven, the flashes behind. Like, I don't know, was your someone out?
going backside, one Skye.
Okay, you have your gun out. You should. I think you should just like put your
Going backside, one
flash out immediately. Like, okay, let's get ready to go. You could like, I get that your sage is already out. You could like curve it towards the left, if anything, or literally just don't flash it. Can you do the worst of both, which is in the flash here?
or we're just stuck because there's a fucking.
Like, I'm not gonna say that it was like, well, this is just like very scuffed.
We can't get out heaven. Okay.
I don't. I'll be honest. So hard to watch it. Like, this is not your fault.
I'm just gonna go fast B heaven.
Just on the edge, if we go A.
I'm going fast B heaven. Someone coming?
Enemy pushing here.
To be honest, I'm not sure if this is. Raiders.
He's opening side somewhere.
Weapon here.
Should we get the bomb down maybe?
Want a shield?
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, last one there as well.
Ask it. Come on.
Okay.
I mean, it's a bit hard with a hard, I'll be honest. Hard to default, and
I wait to cut.
but you haven't defaulted
Okay,
as a team.
to cut.
This is more of a team problem, not a you problem. Okay, opening pick. Let's go fast. Yeah, this is.
He's just walking down.
Honestly, I would have just preferred you popping Seekers here.
Crying.
Oh, what are we doing? What did we do?
One more side.
You couldn't make up your mind. Ran forward.
Jesus crying.
Ran forward. Ran back. Ran forward. Ran back. Ran forward.
One more side.
It's unlucky.
Oh, how's that not a collide? What? Legged.
We move as a unit, okay? Last thing I need is some
Yeah, I think
One more crying.
because when you have Seekers, that allows you to just like push the pace immediately. You don't need to wait for a dog or a flash or anything. You know exactly where they are. And I've also kind of learned just to use ults on cooldown.
One more side.
That's whatever.
last thing
Should have been in one round.
What this guy is fucking saying, man. Like,
With Skye, I'll buy you.
help a girl out, would ya?
I'm smoking you, I'm smoking you. Don't wait, just.
Spike drop.
just wasting.
I think
Three.
see, now you kind of use it in a worse position. Like using the Seekers here. This is here. What if I
Still having three.
rotate through mid.
Like, you're using it 20 seconds into the round. It's just like not the same value. You've already made all this noise. They've rotated. They have numbers. That's why this. And you're just using it late. It's just not very effective.
Flank fast. Like, can we cover the Riz? Why are we all just leaving?
Hit a bullet, Raze! You're just going body block me, you gooner!
Yeah, this is not a very effective game. No one on your team, like, your duelists just like aren't able to. Like, look, this would be great to have a look. Hotman playing Harpers. You don't.
Don't place. Adding shield. Weapon here. Water rising.
He just one taps me like that. No trades? Unlucky. I don't know if I like this play, but it's okay.
Set.
I like it better now, but he needs to decide if he's in or out of the smoke.
Like, these guys aren't even really shooters like that, you know what I mean?
But they are shooters, like,
Skye, but like, come on, bro. Trust
no util. Need the util, man. Like, once again, this is like just like inferring, but the fact on this round that you like decide to buy Vandal Light Armor, no dog, no second. It shows me that like you have, and seeing all the girl gameplay from like specifically the other games, it shows me that you don't have as much eye for util compared to you focus a lot more on like taking gunfight. It's fine, but like it means that in situations where you should be using util, you're not. And that's like the main advantage of Valorant is
You want
bombarding people with util. Like, cool, we don't have a dog. Like, absolutely.
adding shield.
And then the one util that you do have. Okay, that's not your fault. They just popped kind of early. You didn't have the chance.
Oh, one drop, one drop.
Fucking run!
the fuck out.
Once again, no lurker, so no pressure, no extra frag.
He's probably hiding in
If you were playing Sentinel, I think lurking is just like so valuable.
Just a flash.
In like anything below like Immortal, I think even like Ascendant, people just like over rotate and are so lackadaisical when like
Oh, I just whiffed. Unlucky. Both upper.
Oh my god, my
Started rapping.
turrets.
Unlucky.
I can see this flash.
Oh, I just
I
whiffed.
can't help but say, what are we doing with this flash? Okay, you have this flash. The players, okay. Okay, you don't even have a plan with your set. If your play is to flash on contact, or like like hide and then flash and then both peek, this flash is horrible. Look at this. Okay, you should like be popping it right now. Instead, look how long it travels for another like half a second. Then it pops, and then you're not even in a good position to swing off it.
Oh, I just whiffed. Unlucky.
You're lucky. Like they just everyone else dodge your flash.
Both upper.
Oh my god. Now this is about to be generational.
There's not much to say about this game, honestly.
I think that's
No flame, but
Teammates aren't
you don't
coordinated.
understand some of the words he's
wait,
saying.
is it defaulting and defending or no?
Blinded.
I'd say.
Okay, cool. We found info. Now what? Like genuinely, this is the same thing I was mentioning on Breeze with the server recon early. It's not like we're playing. We have 3 towards A. It's not like we're playing weak side A. Flash doesn't do anything. You could have this flash right now to double swing out heaven.
We just play retake.
Now you have like nothing. Might as well has bought have. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say something cheeky, but
There's 2 more.
too bad. That's unlucky. As I said, usual usage just bad. Dang, I believe in the comeback. This is why you game this hard, right? Like, especially if you were to do this flash every round, after like 3 rounds, they're gonna become accustomed. Oh, they just like, if they're a smart team, they're like, oh, just do this flash every round from it, and then we'll just like walk up.
Push it. Teo said
And then it's like, oh, what? They're on A. What? They went there when I flashed it.
last 2 was mid.
Just be real. And like, you use this flash main, and you're still holding this. Why? Because it doesn't do anything. Once I said, if it's weak side, if it's bonus, if it's like your eco, like you're on pistols, and you just want to grab hold orb safe, go ahead. You can do it. That's fine. Every other situation is like
Healing over here. Squad.
double up. Okay, that's cool.
They're concussed.
Stand.
I got flash. Wait.
Hawk out.
Nice.
That's good util. That's good util. Good stun on him. Good communication that you have flat.
Try to get
What?
Hawk out.
Like, at least say you didn't use that flash here, right? And you didn't hear anything. I think the reaction still would have been the same. Maybe you would have stayed and out down the sideline. But like, I'm pretty sure you all 5 would have still rotated. It's oh, that was smart. Ooh. This is the last game after review? I think there's one more.
One against mid off.
One enemy remaining.
Come off. Rafters. Brother, hello?
Right, sit down. Not done yet.
Guys are
Away.
You didn't see anything?
Stand your
Get out of there,
ground.
Bima. Get out of there. This is the greatest fake call of all time.
We're still holding. Even though we used a flash to get no info. Well, you could be like dogging right now. That's fine, it's a bit of a loss.
Can't do much about that.
I agree. It wasn't a great round, but even though this was not a great round, there's still multiple examples of you just like showing. I'll break it down. There's 2 main things in this game. One is going to be like usual, and 2 is going to be more of like the. That's like basically. In terms of util, I think what you tend to lack is effectiveness in terms of like sometimes you're using util, but you're not really thinking about like why you're using it. So it just ends up being kind of pointless using it in the first place. I kind of forgot what else was those. Yeah, and my second point to do with that is like you're just like not using it. Sometimes there are examples where like you could be using your util. Oh, this is a perfect example, and we're not using it. And then the third example is like specifically, I remember like what the Sage on Split game, where you were like throwing both of your slow orbs at the same time. You were like just like using your Sage wall in positions where like it didn't matter. So it's just like tidying these up. Because these are all like very different things. One's about like I guess they all tie back into effectiveness. Sometimes you're not using util. Sometimes you're using too much util. Sometimes you're using util for the sake of it. Just like do these games and try and just like you'll learn it over time, but you need to review your games to find and learn yourself. Like, sure, I'm the one right now telling you all this stuff. It doesn't matter. You need to like figure that out for yourself. And then the second thing for gunplay is the main takeaway is you drone out a bit. Like sometimes you're just like, especially when like clearing areas of the map, you just kind of like diff walk around corners and into angles, and then it just gives them all the advantage in the. It's just like help you. What else? What else? In terms of gunplay, just taking like, I hate to use the word effective. It's a bit of a buzzword, but like, if gunfights where you have the advantage. Sometimes I've seen you like sit on rafters and they're playing a headshot angle over their sage wall. That's not a good gunfight for you to take, and it's an unnecessary one. Good gunfights to take are ones where they don't expect you to be swinging, you're taking a timing, or you're doubling up with something. I think that's the best advice. Anything else? Also, sometimes not even playing for a gunfight. Like, what I find myself doing a lot, especially if I'm playing weak side, is just like jiggling, playing screens, and just the info that you get is so valuable. Like, sure, at the end of the game, it's a shooting game, blah blah blah. You shot, you get died. This isn't Overwatch, you're not fighting every second of the game. Sometimes you need to recognize, oh, I'm playing weak side. My team's kind of relying on me not to die here, so I need to, just jiggle. I need to jiggle here, not take the gunfight. Hopefully that's clear. Hopefully that makes sense. You can always just ask me. Any questions? So that's 3 out of 4 done. One more left, yeah. I don't know if I... Hey.